Sports broadcasting on the Southeast Iowa Video Network is brought to you by Midwest Old Threshers and by Pepsi Bottling Company.
From John Kewen's press row at beautiful Bob Evans Field at Leaf, good evening, and welcome to Panther Football Live on the Mount Pleasant Live YouTube and Facebook feeds. This is the biggest football game in Mount Pleasant in nearly 2 decades. The Class 3A District 4 Championship is on the line as the number 8 Mount Pleasant Panthers host the number 3 Solon Spartans. Alongside my producer, Mike Heaton, Luis Aranda here to guide you along the way on this exciting evening. Mount Pleasant Live is the exclusive streaming home for Panther athletics from football season through baseball and softball. Our sports coverage all year long is powered by our broadcast partner, Midwest Old Threshers. A big thank you to Terry Grant and all the folks that make Old Threshers great for helping support high school athletics. You still have time to check out Thrasher's House of Terror. Make sure you get to your tickets early because this year's festivities are quite the fright. And a special shout out to Refreshment Services Pepsi for its support in launching Mount Pleasant Live. Welcome to the Mount Pleasant pregame show brought to you by Pep Stop of Mount Pleasant. I am Luis Aranda and have the privilege and honor of bringing you tonight's action. Forgive the hyperbole at the beginning of the broadcast, but our small town is abuzz. In anticipation of the matchup between the Spartans and the Panthers, Mount Pleasant is looking to secure its first district title since 2008, and to do so, they have to overcome Eli Campman and the number 3 ranked Solon Spartans. It's a special night here in Mount Pleasant. It is Military Appreciation Night and Senior Night. And as a result, we are proud to present to you pregame festivities as we announce our seniors. So enjoy, and you'll hear my voice back momentarily.
Tonight we want to begin by honoring our 2025 senior football players, cheerleaders, and their parents. Coaching staff would like to thank the parents who are involved in their endless effort and dedication to support our Panthers. We're starting first of all with our cheerleaders. First cheerleader is Riley Copeman, daughter of Brady Copeman, Jamie and Justin Yoder. Second cheerleader is Natalie Freeman, daughter of Samantha and Aaron Freeman. Next cheerleader is Peyton Harlan, daughter of Billy and Max Harlan. Madison Keck, daughter of Kevin and Jesse Sandersfield. Brianna Leonardo, daughter of Adriana and Ivan Leonardo. And Olivia McCormick, daughter of Colin and Lee McCormick. And now recognizing our seniors, starting with number 47, Ramsey Davis, son of Gina and Mark Davis and Link Davis. Cale Hausch, son of Aaron and Derek Hausch. Gavin Kerr, son of Kim and Billy Kerr. Number 56, Kellen Cohurst, son of Jennifer Cohurst. Number 69, Carter Myers, son of Lindsay and John Myers. Number 4, Jack Newman, son of Kate Cross and Colby Newman. Number 7, Lathan Novak, son of Normita and Tyler Watson. Number 65, Jameson Rich, son of Jesse and Brent Rich. Number 23, Maximus Sloat, son of Laura and Chad Sloat. Number 18, Colton Seifert, son of Lisa and Jared Seifert. Number 6, Dylan White, son of Michelle and Rob White. And number 66, Mason Yoakum, son of Alicia and Pete Yoakum. Once again, thank you seniors for the leadership that you're providing this year, and parents for your support in all that they've done.
That was our introduction of our seniors. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back. You're still watching the Mount Pleasant Panther pregame show presented by Pep Stop of Mount Pleasant.
Hey, you want to see something really scary? 3, chills, and things that go bump in the night. The Thrasher's House of Terror. Family-friendly Halloween treat. Visit the Midwest Haunted Rail. Unlimited rides on the Ghost Train, trolley, and carousel, blow-ups, and carnival ride, all for one low price. Kids 4 and under free. Scare up some fun at Midwest Haunted Rails, McMillan Park, Mount Pleasant.
Ding dong.
Mountain dude?
The mountain is calling.
Give me a mountain, lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dream. Give me something simple and true. All I need is sunshine and that cool, refreshing mountain dew. Yeah, give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Welcome back to Bob Evans Field. You're watching the Mount Pleasant Panther pregame show brought to you by Pep Stop of Mount Pleasant. The Panthers return home after back-to-back wins on the road against district rivals, which included a 61-0 dismantling of the Fort Madison Bloodhounds and late-game heroics in the 35-34 win over the Keokuk Chiefs. At 6-1, the Panthers are on the precipice of a district title, but waiting for them on the other side is their toughest opponent of the season in Solon. The third-ranked Spartans come into tonight's ballgame undefeated at 7-0. In district play, Solon is averaging 59 points per contest and having dominated their opponents by outscoring them 177-6. The Spartans' offensive attack is led by senior quarterback Eli Campman. Last Friday night, the Spartans marched into Washington and trounced the Demons 42-0 behind an efficient performance by their quarterback, who threw for 186 yards on 6 of 22 passing and threw 3 touchdowns. He also led the rushing attack with 48 yards on the ground and a touchdown. For the season, Catman has thrown for 1,307 yards, rushed for a team-high 294 yards, and has accounted for 21 total touchdowns. Catman's most consistent target this season has been junior wideout Caden Hepper, who has hauled in 411 receiving yards and 5 touchdowns. We're going to take a brief recess here as our 6th and 7th, 8th grade bands are ready to perform the national anthem. And the Panthers make their way to the field. Following behind them are the 5th grade Panther football team. And now, after a rendition of On Mount Pleasant, we are celebrating Military Appreciation Night. And we will start off with our national anthem.
Once again, welcome to tonight's game between the Solon Spartans and your Mount Pleasant Panthers. As a salute to our veterans, the Panthers are wearing the Iowa National Guard jersey. Much like the Iowa National Guard, football represents a set of core values: teamwork, leadership, camaraderie, and sportsmanship. The veterans of foreign wars, American Legion, and the Iowa National Guard would like to thank both schools for welcoming them to tonight's event. We would like to thank Jim Barton Construction for providing the admission cost for each of our special guests tonight, and thank you Dan Cook, Robin Daniel, and Wesley Elliott for their work in planning and coordinating tonight's event. We would also like to thank those in attendance tonight. Honor those who are part of the many organizations. We want to honor those who are part of many organizations that protect and serve the people of our country. These people put their lives in danger each and every day to protect the lives of complete strangers. Without you, we could not live under the freedoms that you provide. Thank you for your services you provide. At this time, we'd like to ask that you please rise, remove your hats, as we honor America and those who support our freedom at home and abroad with the playing of our national anthem.
A rousing rendition of the national anthem by the 6th and 7th, 8th grade bands of Mount Pleasant Community School District. And what a way to start this district championship. Amazing job by our 6th and 7th, 8th graders. Back to our pregame show and some notes on the Solon Spartans. On the defensive side, the Spartans are led by senior Kyler Jensen, who has 15.5 tackles, 8 of them for a loss, and the Panther offensive line will be tested by a Solon defense that has registered 16 sacks of opposing quarterbacks. Seniors Colby Myers and junior James Thompson account for 9.5 of those sacks total for the Spartan defense. They've also forced 10 fumbles and 10 interceptions, accounting for 3 defensive touchdowns as a team. In order for the Panthers to find some success, they need to protect the ball against a defense that has allowed only 1 touchdown in district play. For the Panthers, they are returning home tonight after a thrilling come-from-behind victory against Keokuk a week ago. Down by as many as 11 points late in the fourth quarter, the Panthers rode a late pick 6 by senior Lathan Novak Watson, which shut the door on what was amounting to be a Chiefs upset. Junior quarterback Grayson Walker had it himself an off night last Friday, completing only 4 of 13 passes for 47 yards and the touchdown. Walker leads the Panthers offense with 787 passing yards and 9 touchdowns. He's hoping to bounce back against this vaunted Spartan defense. Spurring the offense has been the run game, led by senior running back Ramsey Davis, who comes into tonight's ballgame with 590 yards and 10 touchdowns on the ground. Davis looks to add to his 124-yard performance against Keokuk last week. In addition to Davis, expect to see the Walker handoff to Griffin Jones and Ryan Helling tonight, as the Panther run game has been critical to their success. Sophomore wideout Caden Schott leads the wide receiver corps with 221 receiving yards. Not far behind is junior Brody Clark with 212 yards and his team leading 3 receiving touchdowns.
Number 3.
Senior Max Sloat leads the Panther defense with 35 total tackles, 7 for a loss, 5 sacks, and a fumble recovery. Sophomore Isaiah Lang leads the team with 11.5 sacks and 15.5 tackles for a loss.
Cody Millman.
The Panthers' defense has sacked opposing quarterbacks 28 times this year. The key to the defense is the secondary, anchored by the 1-2 combination of seniors Jack Newman and Lathan Novak Watson. Both are tied in the team lead with 3 interceptions each. Both seniors will have plenty of opportunities against the pass-heavy Solon offense. The teams have finished their warm-ups. We are moments away from Friday night action, folks. Find a comfortable spot on the couch and get yourself a snack, because we are primed and ready for a district championship to be crowned tonight. We'll be right back with the kickoff. You've been watching the Mount Pleasant Panther pregame show, brought to you by Pep Stop of Mount Pleasant on Mount Pleasant.
Located just south of the Mount Pleasant Square, Phillips Auto Clinic has you covered. Whether it's an oil change, an engine repair, tire replacement, and anything and everything in between, we've got what your vehicle is looking for. Phillips Auto Clinic. See us today.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
New floors sound great, but moving furniture? Nah. Tearing up old carpet? No thanks. Juggling the whole project? You've got better things to do. Relax. We can do that. Your dream home will move, tear up, install, and handle it all while you kick back and enjoy your new space.
Welcome back to Bob Evans Field. We are ready for kickoff. You are watching Mount Pleasant Panthers football, powered by Midwest Old Threshers, Luis Aranda, Mike Heaton, Eli Heaton, and Ray Venz here to bring you live action and Military Appreciation Night as the kickoff from Solon is taken by Griffin Jones at about the 10-yard line and gets met at about the 26-yard line. And that's where the Panthers will start off on this Friday night.
Tackled by number 9, Lewis Buck. At their own 27.
First and 10 for Grayson Walker and the Panthers from their own 27-yard line. He is set up with 3 wide receivers, 2 to the bottom of your screen and 1 to the top. He takes it himself up the middle for a gain of approximately 2 yards.
Number 52, Tyler Jensen on the stop for the Spartans. Gain of 2 to the 29, 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 for Walker. He has Brody Clark to the bottom of your screen. And he takes the handoff. Oh, it's a direct snap to Ramsey Davis. Goes to the right side, bounces off a tackle. Looks like he might have gained a yard or 2. I saw Walker in motion, then I didn't realize that Davis was behind center. Gain of 5 on the play, 3rd and 3.
Yardage back to the 27, 3rd and 10.
3rd and 9, sorry. Walker goes back to pass and is met and is sacked at about the 24-yard line.
Ball carrier for the Panthers.
Loss of 4 on that sack, and the Panthers go 3 and out.
Loss of yardage back to the 24. 4th and 13. In punt formations for Mount Pleasant. Number 21, Merrick
4-yard
Lamb.
loss on the sack for Walker. They will punt. Merrick Lamb lets that one off, and it is received by the Spartans, Caden Hepper, who gets out of bound to about the 44-yard line.
The Spartans.
So the Spartans will start in Panther territory. Spartans are led by quarterback Eli Campman, the senior, who accounts for a majority of the offense for the Spartans, leading both in receiving and passing and rushing yards. 3 wide receivers set, 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. He is flanked by 1 running back. From the 44, from the shotgun, Campman goes to pass, complete. Gets to about the 30.
Campman's pass is complete to number 5.
Gain of 13 by Caden Hepper. 1st and 10 for the Spartans.
Max Sloat on the stop for the Panthers. Ball is at the 29.
So that first down gets them to the 29-yard line.
29.
1st and 10 for the Spartans. Catman from the shotgun hands it off to number 9,
Number 9, Buck,
Luis Buck.
ball carrier.
Gain of 9 on the play.
Tackled by number 27, Griffin Jones.
Griffin
At
Jones
the
on
20-yard
the
line.
tackle. 2nd and 1 from the 20.
2nd and 1 for the Spartans at the Mount Pleasant 20.
3 wide receivers set, 2 to the bottom of your screen, 1 to the top, flanked by one running back. Run pass option over the middle, incomplete, intended for
Catman's pass was
Owen Buck.
intended for number 15, James Thompson.
My apologies, that looked like it was 35, Owen Buck. It was number 15, James Thompson.
Ball remains at the 20. 2nd and 10.
3rd and 1 from the 20. Campman once again from the shotgun. Hands it off, up the middle, inside the 10 to about the 6-yard line is Buck. A gain of 14 on the rush.
Buck, the ball carrier.
1st and goal from the 5 for the Spartans.
Griffin Jones at the 5. 1st and goal for the Spartans at the Mount Pleasant 5-yard line.
Campman again from the shotgun. 1st and goal from the 5. Rolls to his right, finds a wide receiver at the 1-yard line, and it's going to be down by contact at the 1. Reception by number 16, Teague Williams.
Pass complete to number 15, Thompson. Tackled at the 1-yard line, inside the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Looks like it was James Thompson again on the reception there. Gain of 4. 2nd and goal from the 1. We have a push tush, and we have a flag on the play. It does not appear that there was a gain.
Catman, the ball carrier.
Campman was the ball carrier. No gain on that one. Flag on the play. Let's see what this is for. The flag was in the backfield. Here's the call. It looks like it was an illegal shift on the offense, a 5-yard penalty. That'll put the Spartans back towards the 6.
Five-yard penalty moves the ball just outside the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 6. Campman once again from the shotgun with Buck to his left. Handoff. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Isaiah Lang and Max Sloat.
Stopped by the center of the ball.
No gain.
Ball remains at the 5. 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal from the 5. The Mount Pleasant fans are on their feet making noise, looking for a 3rd down stop deep in their own territory. From the shotgun, Campman rolls to his left. He's got an incomplete pass, broken up by what appears to be Sloat.
Pass intended for number 17, Cody Millman, is incomplete.
Millman was the intended receiver, incomplete pass.
The ball remains at the 5. 4th and goal.
4th and goal inside the 5. The Spartans are keeping the offense on the field. Campman goes to his left, has pressure. We have a flag and an incomplete pass in the back of the end zone. That is going to go against the Spartans. And the Panthers defense holds turnover on downs. The penalty was in the backfield for holding on the Spartans because of the result of the play was an incomplete pass into deep in the end zone. The Panthers decline the penalty. They take over on downs from their own 5-yard line. What looked to be a promising opening drive for the Spartans is shut down by the defense. Grayson Walker to take over from the shotgun. Hands it off. And a modest gain of about 1, maybe 2 yards. Isaiah Lang appeared to be...
Noah Lang, the ball carrier. Stopped by 17.
A gain of 4 on the rush by the sophomore.
Ball is at the 9-yard line.
Back up the middle on the handoff.
Griffin Jones, the ball carrier for the Panthers.
Griffin Jones with a 1-yard carry, 3rd and 3. Sorry, 3-yard carry, 3rd and 3.
12-yard line. 3rd and 3.
Let's see what the Panthers offense can generate here on this big 3rd down after a huge turnover on downs on defense. 2 wide receivers set, flanked by 2 tailbacks. Handoff up the middle again for no gain. So the Panthers offense
stopped by Myers and Feuerbach.
Unable to capitalize on the turnover on downs, and they go 3 and out on their 2nd drive.
The punt formation for Mount Pleasant, number 21.
Merrick Lamb back to punt for the Panthers. Low snap, able to recover it from his own end zone. Taken by Hepper at midfield. He's at the 40 and out of bounds at the 35. So Hepper and the Spartans will start from inside Panther territory for their 2nd drive of this ball game. We are halfway through the 1st quarter. 5:29 remaining, no score.
At the Mount Pleasant 36.
And the Spartans will take over from the Panther 36. Campman from the shotgun. He has Kelly and Hepper at the bottom and 2 wide receivers at the top. Campman's going to take it himself, and he's going to find the out-of-bound line taken down by Max Sloat after a gain of 3, it looks like, on the rush.
Ball is at the 33. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
Milliman and Bach at the top of your screen. Kelly and Hepper at the bottom. Shotgun formation. Kelly in motion is taking the ball, and he's in there for a 1st down and out of bounds at about the 18-yard line, a gain of 15.
Ball carrier. Knocked out of bounds.
That's Maddox Kelly's 1st rush of the ball game. 15 yards for a 1st down.
Ball is at the 18-yard line.
And a fresh set of downs for the Spartans. 1st and 10 from the Panther 18. Bunch formation at to the right. Now men in motion. Bach and Milliman. The snap. Capman takes it himself up the middle. Is met by a gang of tacklers. And it appears it'll be no gain.
Move the ball to the 18-yard line. No gain on the play.
No gain for Campman. 2nd and 10 from the 18. Hepper and Kelly at the top of your screen. Bach and Milliman at the bottom. Campman once again from the shotgun. Man in motion. And we have a whistle and a flag on the play. Illegal procedure on the offense coming up. So the Spartans will be backed up 5 yards.
Procedure penalty against Solon. 5-yard penalty.
That is their second 5-yard penalty of the ball game. So it'll be 2nd and 15 from the 18-yard line. Excuse me, 23-yard line. Campman again from the shotgun. 4 wide receiver set. Takes it himself up the middle, and he is met by some receivers. Keeps his bottom half going. And gets to about the 15-yard line. A gain of 8 on the play.
Tackle by number 23,
Max Sloat on the tackle. 3rd and 7 from the 15.
3rd and 7.
3:50 remaining in the first quarter. No score. 4 wide receivers set. Campman from the shotgun. The snap rolls to his right. Has pressure. Goes for Maddox. Kelly. And we're going to have a flag. Jackson Newman appeared to make contact with the intended receiver, Maddox Kelly. It appeared as if that ball was not catchable, but the referee still threw the flag, and we're going to have a pass interference penalty here, which will give the Spartans an automatic first down, and since they're inside the 20-yard line, it should be half the distance to the goal. So now, with that penalty, the Spartans will now be inside the 10-yard line.
Penalty moves the ball to the 7-yard line.
At the 7.
Solon the 1st and goal. At the 7.
All right, let's see if the Panthers can stand defensively here. Campman once again from the shotgun. He's flanked with a tailback. Handoff to Kelly. And he is in. Touchdown.
Number 4.
7-yard touchdown by Maddox Kelly. And the Spartans score first on their second drive of the ball game. And the extra point here to be kicked by
attempting the extra point, number 55,
Ryan Locke. Campman is the holder. The snap is up, and the kick is good. So the Spartans take advantage of good field position after the second 3 and out for the Panthers. With 3:26 remaining, it is 7-0 Spartans with the Panthers taking the ball up next. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Panther Football, powered by Midwest Old Threshers.
New floors sound great, but moving furniture? Nah. Tearing up old carpet? No thanks. Juggling the whole project? You've got better things to do. Relax. We can do that. Your dream home will move, tear up, install, and handle it all while you kick back and enjoy your new space.
Here at the Morning Breath, we start every morning with style and grace.
Give me a
Engaging you with thoughtful and critically thinking topics to start your day.
Did you know that Pop-Tarts are like horrible for you?
While always maintaining a professional and family-friendly environment.
John, you're no longer a virgin.
Oh, and all the other stuff.
Wow, version.
Yes.
Straight up out of the third. we talk on all over the world.
Out of There's another word for that, Peter. What do we call that? Cold.
It is cold. It's going to get
Weekdays at 7:15, only on the Southeast Iowa Video Network Facebook and YouTube page.
Welcome back to Mount Pleasant. You're watching Panther Football, powered by Midwest Old Threshers. The wind has picked up and the ball has come off the tee. So we are going to have a slight delay as Spartan kicker Ryan Locke gets the ball ready. 7-0 Spartans, 3:26 remaining here in the first quarter. Back to receive for the Panthers is Jack Newman and Griffin Jones. Kicking from the right hash is Locke. And the kick is up. Jones takes it from his 2. Full head of steam here. And is down at about the 25-yard line. And that is where the Panthers will start their third drive of the ball game. As we get ready for this next drive, some keys to tonight's game.
At their own 25-yard line.
It's going to be important for the Panthers to control the line of scrimmage on the defensive side. We've seen that early on. The defensive line has to penetrate and contain Catman and force him to hold the ball long enough for the secondary to press coverage and force a mistake. Clark Newman and Novak Watson are more than eager to add to their turnover tally. So far, Eli Catman is 2 for 5 for 17 yards. The running game has been key for him. As the bobbled snap by Walker, he recovers it. And that's going to push him back to the 17-yard line. 8 yards lost on the fumble.
Loss of yardage back to the 17.
For the Panthers, they have to have a multifaceted approach to offense. QB Grayson Walker has to bounce back tonight and study the offense. Otherwise, it's going to be a long night for the Panthers. The run game from Mount Pleasant has been strong, but with the defense that likes to strip the ball in the Spartans, it's going to be some run-pass option on the menu in order to keep the defensive line and the secondary of the Spartans on their toes. 2nd and 17. Walker from the shotgun, and we have a flag. A delay of game coming up on the Panthers. Another unforced error. Oh, and it looks like they called timeout before the delay of game. And so we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. You're watching Panther Football, powered by Midwest Old Threshers.
Here at the Morning Breath, we start every morning with style and grace.
Give me a
Engaging you with thoughtful and critically thinking topics to start your day.
Did you know that Pop-Tarts are like horrible for you?
While always maintaining a professional and family.
Located just south of the Mount Pleasant Square, Phillips Auto Clinic has you covered. Whether it's an oil change, an engine repair, tire
All right, we're back here at Bob Evans Field. We apologize for the technical difficulties. What you did miss coming out of that timeout was a 9-yard reception by Brody Clark to make it 3rd and 9 from the 26. Walker back from the shotgun. Goes back to pass. He is met by 3. Oh! What a move by Walker as he scrambles for a first down to the 36-yard line, a gain of 10.
Number 15, Thompson. That gives Mount Pleasant a first down. The ball is at the 36. First and 10 Panthers.
First and 10 for the Panthers. That's their first down of the ball game. First and 10 from the 36 after a 10-yard scramble on what appeared to be a broken play. 3 wide receiver bunch to the top of your screen. Walker. It's a screen pass for Brody Clark. There is a flag in the backfield. A 4-yard gain on forward progress. Now let's see what the call is here. The flag was in the backfield.
Procedure.
A legal procedure on the Panthers will set them back 5 yards to the 31.
Penalty moves the ball back to the 31.
We were talking about the keys of the game. The third one is controlling the emotion. The Panthers are coming off an emotional win. And preparations this week for this big game just adds to the thrill. The Panthers must maintain composure, which includes limiting unforced errors on both sides of the ball. So far, they have 2 penalties for 13 yards. The Panther offensive line will also need to hold steady with snap counts, and the jawing on the field has to be limited. They cannot afford unnecessary penalties against a team as good as the Spartans. The handoff goes to Ramsey Davis, who's met at the 30-yard line. A loss of 1. That was Griffin Jones on the carry. 27 and 47 look very similar. As now Jones leaves and Davis comes in.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. Second down 15. The clock is winding down. We're inside 20 seconds here in the first quarter. 7-0 Spartans. Walker from the shotgun. Back to pass. Isaiah Lang. At the 36. A gain of 5. That'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. The Spartans have an early lead, 7-0 in this district championship ballgame. You're watching Panther football, presented by Midwest Old Threshers. We'll be back after this break.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
New floors sound great, but moving furniture? Nah. Tearing up old carpet? No thanks. Juggling the whole project? You've got better things to do. Relax. We can do that. Your dream home will move, tear up, install, and handle it all while you kick back and enjoy your new space.
Jim Barton Construction has all your assembly needs under one roof. With a plethora of services at our disposal, no job is too small or too large for JBC. Call the number on screen now or go online at jimbartonconstruction.com.
Check out Community Profiles every Thursday, where our host, Greta Clemens, talks with people from around Washington about their stories and highlighting upcoming events. Make sure to tune in to Community Profiles every Thursday at 10 on the Southeast Iowa Live Facebook and YouTube page.
We are back. My apologies there. We lost track of where we were. Unfortunately for the Panthers, an incomplete pass intended for Merrick Lamb has resulted in 4th and 9 from their own 37. Lamb will now punt the ball as we start the second quarter. 11:55 remaining in the first half. The punt is off. It's going to be short. And stopped at the 39. Hepper with about a 5-yard return on the short punt from Lamb. In that first quarter, Eli Campman was neutralized. However, the run game for the Spartans came to life. 49 yards on 10 carries. A 7-yard scamper by Maddox Kelly is the difference in this ball game. 7-0 Spartans. 1st and 10 from the 39, and we have a whistle. Looks like the chain gang may have been a little off on the other end of the sideline. Kentman from the shotgun. He's got 2 wide receivers at the top of your screen, one at the bottom. The one on the bottom is Hepper. He hands it off. Full head of steam is number 33.
Hunter Sontag. Stopped by Max Sloat for Mount Pleasant.
Gain of 6.
45.
Hunter Sontag. Second and 4. That is Sontag's first carry of the ball game. His first appearance. Catman once again hands it off up the middle. First down and a little more to about the 42 of the Panthers.
The 33, Sontag, the ball carrier. Tackled by Asa Rose for Mount Pleasant. The ball is at the 42-yard line.
13-yard gain on the play. 1st and 10 from the 42. Catman. Play action. Rolls to his right. Has a receiver. That's Kelly. And we have a flag. Complete pass to about the 20.
Penalty flag on the field.
The 23-yard line, a 19-yard pass. Let's see what the flag is. Face mask on the defense. So they'll tack on.
Face mask penalty against Mount Pleasant.
More yards there. And that brings them inside the Panther red zone. So after a 20-yard reception by Maddox Kelly, tack on 5 additional ones on a face mask penalty. And it's 1st and 10 from the 17 for the Spartans. Catman again from the shotgun. Handoff. Nope. Play action. A little short intended for Hepper.
Intended for Cash is for Hoper is incomplete.
The incomplete pass brings up 2nd and 10 from the 17. Milliman and Kelly, the bottom of your screen, and Hepper at the top. Rolls out to his right is Catman, fires it, and it is intercepted by Griffin Jones at the goal line.
Catman's pass was intercepted by number 27, Griffin Jones.
Griffin Jones, 15-yard interception at the goal line. Gives the Panthers the ball back.
Ball is at the 14-yard line. Mount Pleasant will start 1st and 10.
Catman looked like he was trying to force a pass. Not quite sure who the intended target was there, but Jones was there. He took it at the goal line and returned it 14 yards. 1st down and 10 from their own 14 for Walker and the Panthers. Handoff goes to Ramsey Davis, and he is met at the line of scrimmage for what appears to be a loss of 1.
Tackled by number 72, Bierbach.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play.
Remains
Ball remains
second
at
and
the
10.
14. Second and 10.
That is Campman's 5th interception of the season. Walker from the shotgun again from the 14. Takes the snap. Goes. Finds his intended receiver, Isaiah Lang, and is a little long on that ball.
Walker's pass intended for Isaiah Lang.
Incomplete pass. 3rd and 10. A little bit too much touch on that pass. Just past the outstretched arms of number 12. Brings up 3rd and 10. Still from the 14. Second time the Panthers defense has forced a turnover. The first one was a turnover on downs. Walker rolls to his right, fakes a pass, and is met at the 19-yard line. Excuse me, the 15-yard line.
52, Kyler Jensen.
Jensen on the tackle, a 1-yard carry. And it's 3 and out for the Panthers. So the Panthers have had their opportunities so far today, and unfortunately they have not been able to capitalize. They will punt for the 3rd time. And it's a short punt. A flag on the play. The Panthers sideline saying that Kelly may have touched it. Jack Newman was in the vicinity. And I'm wondering if they're going to call him for being too close to the kick returner. Some discussion between the officials. The ball is marked down at the 43-yard line. The referee looks like he was signaling that Kelly called for a fair catch. Let's see what the call is. It'll go against the Spartans. It's a 5-yard penalty.
Interference on catching the punt.
The call had to do with the fair catch. It seems like there was a infraction on there. My apologies. I did not recognize that signal by the referee, but regardless, it is now 1st and 10 from the 48 for the Spartans on the Panthers side. They have had short fields all evening. Pass complete to Hepper. Out of bound to the 39. A gain of 9.
Knocked out of bounds by Jones. Mount Pleasant. The ball is at the 39-yard line.
2nd and 1.
2nd and 1.
Spartans are showing more play action now. The Sontag is in the ball game. Sontag uses his size to his advantage. He's very low to the ground at 5'8". Catman back to pass, going deep. Who's he got? And incomplete, intended for number 17, Cody Milliman. Back in coverage was Novak Watson and Jack Newman. Third and 1.
At the 39, 3rd and 1.
Handoff up the
Number
middle.
33, Sontag.
Sontag. Gain of 10.
Tackled by Clark from Mount Pleasant. Gain of 10 to the 29. First and 10 for
First
Spartans.
and 10. Hunter Sontag has come in and has had 3 rushing attempts for 29 yards. He is extending this drive for the Spartans. First and 10 from the 29. Campman. Play action fake. Clark on Campman. Chased by Lang. Over the middle. Caught. Touchdown. The Panthers sideline is arguing that Campman was beyond the line of scrimmage.
Pass for Pittman to
And we have a flag, and it's going to be against Coach Bolin. 29-yard reception touchdown. It was close. Campman looked like he was nearing the line of scrimmage.
score is good. After the play,
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
on the pit coach from Mount Pleasant. That will be a third
And the crowd is letting him have it. 29-yard touchdown pass. Mike, do you know who had that touchdown?
I didn't see, no.
Okay. $13-0 Spartans. We'll figure out who had that touchdown reception. Coach Bolin was beside himself.
attempting the extra
He
point.
was
Number 55, Brian Locke.
about 6 yards inside, past the sideline on the field, yelling at the referee, and that drew the flag. So it's now 14-0 after
2 seconds left in the first half.
Locke nails the extra point. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Panther Football, presented by Midwest Old Threshers.
Check out Community Profiles every Thursday, where our host, Greta Clemens, talks with people from around Washington about their stories and highlighting upcoming events. Make sure to tune in to Community Profiles every Thursday at 10 on the Southeast Iowa Live Facebook and YouTube page. Pep Stop is a proud sponsor of Mount Pleasant Live and Mount Pleasant Athletics. Pep Stop is your one-stop shop for everything from gas, top-of-the-line car wash, a snack and a drink for the road, or a pizza on a Friday night. Stop in or call us at 319-385-4112.
Mount Pleasant Tire is a proud sponsor of Mount Pleasant Live and Mount Pleasant Athletics. We have everything your car needs, from oil changes to tire and engine repair and much, much more. Give us a call or go online at mountpleasanttires.com. Mount Pleasant Tire, we keep you rolling.
Welcome back to Bob Evans Field, where the Spartans have taken a 14-0 lead after a 29-yard touchdown reception by Cody Milliman on what appeared to be a controversial call.
Unsportsmanlike conduct penalty moves the ball to the Mount Pleasant 45.
Unsportsmanlike conduct penalty is
kickoff.
going to be applied to this kickoff here. That was called after the 29-yard reception. Coach Bolin was incredulous after what appeared to be a penalty, what could have been called a penalty on Eli Campman for crossing the line of scrimmage as he was throwing as a short kick here, and it is recovered by the Panthers.
Kickoff was taken by number 33, Asa Rose.
Number
Tackled
33,
Johnson.
Asa
Rick
Rose,
Johnson.
credited for the kick return at the 28.
Ball's at the
So
28-yard line.
the Panthers are back
First and
on
10 Mount Pleasant.
offense. Grayson Walker coming back out. It has been a bit of a struggle for the Panthers offense to get going. 19 yards in the air and 15 yards on the ground. Walker hands it off to Jones, who's brought down. And it appears that Jones
Feuerbach on the stop for Solon.
is stopped for a loss of 1.
Loss of 1 to the 27. 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 from the 27. Three wide receivers, Walker from the shotgun. And we're going to have a illegal procedure here. Looks like Lang jumped 5 more penalty yards.
Offense, number 12, 5-yard penalty, still first down.
That is the 4th penalty on the Panthers today. They have amassed 33 penalty yards today. And in a game against the number 3 ranked team in Class 3A, those unforced errors, when your offense is not performing like you want it to, it makes for a long night. Pass complete, intended for Caden Schott.
To number 32, Caden Schott.
Gain of 5. So back to the original line of scrimmage.
Ball is at the 29-yard line.
That is Schott's first reception of the game. Third and 9. Walker from the shotgun. Back to pass. Fakes, pumps, finds Schott, and caught. Still on his feet, still going. And they will mark forward progress at the 46-yard line. 25 yards.
There's the ball to the Solon 46-yard line. 1st and 10 Panthers at the 46.
1st and 10 for the Panthers as they cross midfield into Spartans territory. A 25-yard reception by Caden Schott. And now Walker. Oh, it's a direct snap to Ramsey Davis for no gain. That is Ramsey's 3rd carry of the game.
No gain on the play.
And
ball remains at the 46.
He has not netted positive yardage in any of his carries. 3 carries for -1 yards for the senior. 2nd and 10 from the 44. Walker again from the shotgun. Nope, sorry. That's Griffin Jones. Direct snap.
Griffin Jones, the ball carrier.
Gets to the 43-yard line. Gain of 3.
Bierbach and Thompson on the stop for Solon. Ball's at the 43.
3rd and 7. The 25-yard completion by Caden Schott was the first 3rd down conversion for the Panthers tonight. Walker from the shotgun is pressured, and he's going to go down.
Walker, the ball carrier.
Nothing on that play. He had 4 defensive linemen coming at him. The offensive line could not hold up.
48.
A significant loss, a loss of 9. And Merrick Lamb will come back out to punt.
Merrick Lamb in punt formation. Deep for Solon, number 4, Maddox Kelly.
Lamb's punt. And it's going to carry. It's a nice punt. And it's going to be taken at the 15 on a bounce by Kelly. And advances it to the 18-yard line. A 2-yard punt return by Maddox Kelly. And the Spartans will take over 1st and 10 from their own 18, leading 14-0, 3:54 remaining in the first half. Don't let the score fool you, folks. The Panthers have shown up and played well. Just some bad breaks here and there as Capman gets stopped on the carry. No gain. A loss of 1 for the Spartan quarterback.
A loss of 1 to the 17, second and 11.
Second and 11 for the Spartans. 4 wide receivers set. Kelly and Hepper at the bottom of your screen. Milliman and Bach at the top. Man in motion is Kelly. He takes the handoff, and he is at the 39.
Number 4, Kelly, the ball carrier. Tackled by Brody Clark from Mount Pleasant. Ball is at
A
the
23-yard run.
First and 10, Solon at their own 40.
Takes him to the 40. First and 10 for the Spartans. Maddox Kelly, 3 rushes tonight for 45 yards and 1 touchdown. The Spartans are now at 100 yards on the ground. Catman, the pass, complete to Milliman. And he is into Panther territory for another first down. A gain of 14.
To number 17, Cody Millman. Ramsey Davis on the stop for Mount Pleasant. The ball is at the Mount Pleasant 46. First and 10, Soak Spartans.
First and 10 now from the Panther 46-yard line. That is the 6th completion for Campman. 89 yards, 1 touchdown so far in this first half. From the shotgun, from the 46. Fakes a handoff. Fires. Incomplete. Intended for Hepper.
Intended for Hopper is incomplete.
Incomplete pass brings up 2nd and 10 from the 46.
Ball remains at the 46. 2nd and 10.
Three wide receivers set to the bottom. Campman rolls to his right. He is chased by Sloat. Gets rid of it. Complete to Kelly. Maddox Kelly. 2 moves, and he's inside to the 25.
To number 4, Maddox Kelly.
The 24-yard lines where they'll mark him out. A gain of 22.
By Brody Clark for Mount Pleasant. Ball is at the 24-yard line, which gives Solon the first down. First and 10.
Maddox Kelly's 2nd reception. He has 42 yards receiving to go along with his 45 yards on the ground and 1 touchdown. First and 10 from the 24. Capman again from the shotgun. Sontag in motion. He gets the delayed handoff, and he is off and running. He's inside the 10.
Number 33, Sontag.
A misdirection play, and Sontag is stopped after a 17-yard rush, and the Spartans are again inside the 10-yard line.
Ball's at the 7-yard line.
First and goal from the 7.
First and goal.
Spartans once again threatening here. 4 wide receiver sets. Campman's going to take it himself. Rolls out to his right, still behind the line of scrimmage. Now finds an opening, dives for the end zone, and it looks like he is short. Out of bound at the 2, a 5-yard rush by the senior quarterback.
Knocked out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
Second and goal from the 2.
Goal from the 2.
Stay tuned for the halftime show presented by Community First Credit Union. We'll have the 6th, 7th, 8th grade Mount Pleasant Panther Band performing, and I'll break down the first half. Catman under center, delayed handoff, and brought down for a loss. The ball carrier was Brody White, number 20.
Number 20, Brady White, the ball carrier.
A loss of 2.
Isaiah Lang on the stop. Loss of yardage back to the
3rd and 4.
3rd and goal from the 4.
3rd and goal from the 4. Under a minute remaining here in the first half. Campman under center. The handoff goes to Kelly, and he's in. Touchdown, Spartans.
Maddox Kelly for a Spartan touchdown.
Maddox Kelly's second touchdown of the ball game on his 4th rush gives the Spartans a 20-0 lead here in the first half. 43 seconds remaining, and Ryan Locke to come out to attempt the extra points. This game feels like it's starting to slip away for the Panthers. It's 20-0 in the first half. The snap, it's low, but Locke puts it through the uprights. 21-0. Spartans. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Panther football, powered by Midwest Old Threshers.
Mount Pleasant Tire is a proud sponsor of Mount Pleasant Live and Mount Pleasant Athletics. We have everything your car needs, from oil changes to tire and engine repair and much, much more. Give us a call or go online at mountpleasanttires.com. Mount Pleasant Tire, we keep you rolling.
Hey, you want to see something really scary?
Thrill, chill, things that go bump in the night. The Russians' House of Terror. Family-friendly Halloween treat. Visit the Midwest Haunted Rail. Unlimited rides on the Ghost Train, trolley, and carousel, blow-ups, and carnival ride, all for one low price. Kids 4 and under free. Scare up some fun at Midwest Haunted Rails, McMillan Park, Mount Pleasant.
We're back for this top 10 matchup between these two 3A teams battling for the District 4 title. You're watching Panther football, presented by Midwest Old Threshers. 21-0 Spartans after a 4-yard rush for a touchdown by Maddox Kelly, his second of the ball game, as Jack Newman receives the ball, gets past him, recovers it at about the 4-yard line, and gets to about the 17. Excuse me, a gain of 17 to the 21. 34 seconds remaining in this first half. And the Panthers' offense has to find itself during this break coming up.
Ball is at the 22-yard line. 1st and 10, Mount Pleasant.
First and 10 from the 22, Walker from the shotgun. Back to pass, finds Lang over the middle for a first down. Timeouts called. 15-yard completion.
Kelly. Ball is at the 37. Timeout, Mount Pleasant.
First timeout for the Panthers of the first half after a 15-yard reception. Walker to Lang to the 37-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. That is Lang's 3rd reception of the ball game. He has 25 yards receiving. For Grayson Walker, he is now up to 65 yards on 6 completions. Once again, stay tuned for the Community First Credit Union halftime report. We will show you the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade Mount Pleasant band perform, and then I will break down the first half. The Panthers are looking to salvage the remaining time here in the first half, try to get on the board. They will receive. Walker being chased, and he will take it himself and runs out of bounds. A loss of, nope, no gain.
Ball is at the 41, 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 from the 41. Walker back again in the shotgun. Fires it. Completes for Brody Clark, who gets to about midfield. A gain of 8 or 9, depending on the spot. They're going to give him 9 at the 50. Timeout again by the Panthers.
Timeout, Mount Pleasant.
9-yard reception by Brody Clark brings him to 18 yards receiving on 2 receptions. That brings Walker to 74 yards on the game. $17.9 remaining in the first half. The ball is spotted right at midfield. And Coach Bolin and his staff looking to motivate the Panther offense, trying to get on the board here late in the first half and go to the break with some momentum. So the Panthers will come out with Schott, Rose, Clark, and Newman as wide receivers, and Ramsey Davis to flank Walker to his right. 2nd and 6 from midfield. Walker from the shotgun. And he's going to be met and brought down at the 40. A loss of 10 on the sack. And the clock is going to run out on the Panthers' first half. Solon has a 21-0 lead as we head to halftime. You're watching Panther Football, powered by Midwest Old Threshers. Stay tuned for the halftime report, brought to you by Community First Credit Union. We'll be back.
Ding dong.
Mountain dude?
The mountain is calling.
Give me a mountain, lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. All I need is sunshine and that cool, refreshing mountain dew. Yeah, give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
For everything there is a season, and a time for every matter under heaven. For God has made everything suitable for its time. Kimsey Funeral Home, Mount Pleasant.
Welcome back to Bob Evans Field. You're watching the halftime report, brought to you by Community First Credit Union. And as a treat for you, we are bringing you the presentation of the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade marching band for Mount Pleasant Community School District. Enjoy.
Selections include Viva la Vida and Life is a Highway. The color guard captains are Esther English, Danielle Wagner, and Lily Westfalder. Drum Major Sophia Hall, is your band ready? You may take the field. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Put your hands together and welcome now the Mount Pleasant Panthers 6th grade marching band to the field.
You just heard the Mount Pleasant Middle School 7th and 8th grade band. And to wrap up this halftime show, it'll be the Mount Pleasant Middle School 6th grade band. You're watching the Community First Credit Union halftime reports.
The combined band will perform the song Born to be Wild. Otherwise, to honor Mr. Krieger's Norwegian heritage, Born to be Mild. Following the combined band performances, the 6th grade band and the 7th and 8th grade color guard will perform our school song on Mount Pleasant as the 6th grade band performs the traditional M&P. Sixth grade drum major, Kendallin Ivanovich, is the combined 6th, 7th, and 8th grade marching bands ready to perform. You may take the field. While the 6th grade band gets into the M&P formation, one more round of applause for our 6th, 7th, and 8th grade Panther Marching Band.
And that was the Mount Pleasant Middle School 6th grade band, and accompanied by the 7th and 8th grade band prior to that as well. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back and run down the first half stats for you. You are currently watching the Mount Pleasant Panther halftime show powered by Community First Credit Union.
Located just south of the Mount Pleasant Square, Phillips Auto Clinic has you covered. Whether it's an oil change, an engine repair, tire replacement, and anything and everything in between, we've got what your vehicle is looking for. Phillips Auto Clinic. See us today.
At First Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with First today and see why together is better.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Welcome back to Bob Evans Field at Maple Leaf Athletic Complex, Luis Aranda. Here you are watching the Mount Pleasant Panther halftime report, brought to you by Community First Credit Union. Well, folks, this matchup between number 3 Solon and number 8 Mount Pleasant has started to slip away from the Panthers as they are down 21-0 as we enter the start of the second half. Mount Pleasant is has been led by Grayson Walker's 7 completions for 74 yards. The leading receiver for the Panthers is Isaiah Lang with 3 receptions. Caden Schott with 31 yards towards the end of the first half has accounted for the positive yardage for the receiving core. However, the rushing attack for the Panthers, which has been the hallmark of Mount Pleasant all season, has not taken off. For the Panthers, the leading rusher is Griffin Jones. He has 5 yards on the ground on 4 carries. Ramsey Davis, who leads the team with 590 yards coming in, has 3 attempts for -1 yards. Grayson Walker has been sacked 4 times, which has accounted for -10 yardage for him on 7 carries. So the Panthers, if they're going to look to come back into this one, they have to establish the run game. On the other side, for the Spartans, Eli Campman has 7 completions for 111 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. That interception was at the goal line. It's been the Maddox Kelly show for the Spartans. The wide receiver has 2 receptions for 42 yards, but he has done most of his damage on the ground with 4 carries for 49 yards and 2 touchdowns. Also for the run game for the Spartans, Hunter Sontag has 4 rushes for 46 yards. Cumulatively for both teams, Solon has 235 total yards, 124 on the ground, and 111 in the air for a very balanced attack. Mount Pleasant has 72 net total yards, 74 passing, and -2 as a team on the ground. Penalties have been the story for the Panthers. They have 4 penalties for 33 yards against them, including a pass interference penalty on Jack Newman that led to Kelly's first touchdown, and a unsportsmanlike conduct sideline infraction on the coaching staff for Mount Pleasant after the 29-yard touchdown to Milliman that made it 13-0 Spartans. Coach Bowlen was not happy, as it appeared that Campman had crossed the line of scrimmage when he attempted the pass. Unfortunately for the Panthers, no call, And the Spartans had their second touchdown of the game. And so we will start the second half momentarily with the Spartans up 21-0. You have been watching the halftime report presented by Community First Credit Union. And now we're going to jump right into second half action as you are watching Panther football presented by our friends at Midwest Old Threshers. Mount Pleasant will kick off to start the second half. Dylan White from the 40 for a squib kick, and it is fielded at the 36-yard line of the Spartans. So that's where they'll start the second half. The defense for the Panthers have been a highlight for this evening. They have, on the first drive of the ball game, Spartans were threatening deep inside Panther territory and turned the ball over on downs. Griffin Jones also has an interception on the ball game as well. Handoff from the shotgun. Brought down as Sontag.
33. Sontag, the ball carrier. Tackled by Isaiah Lang.
Tackle by Lang for a gain of 2.
38. Second and 8.
Second and 8 for the 38. Catman once again from the shotgun. He's got Hepper at the bottom of your screen. Goes back to pass, and it is brought down at the line of scrimmage by Isaiah Lang. So Lang credited with the tackle on Sontag on the first snap, and then on the second snap is able to get his mitt on the ball for an incomplete pass. Third and 8. Sontag remains in the game at tailback. Catman once again from the shotgun. Hepper at the bottom of your screen. The snap goes back to pass. Complete to Kelly, out of bound at the 47. A gain of 9. Enough for the first down.
Knocked out of bounds by number 16, Gavin Kerr. Ball is at the 47-yard line. First and 10 for the Spartans.
That's Maddox Kelly's third reception of the ball game. He now has 51 yards after that 9-yard completion. First and 10 from the 47. Catman once again from the shotgun. Handoff to Sontag. Finds a hole to his right. Gets to about midfield. A gain of 3.
Sontag, the ball carrier. Ramsey Davis on the stop for the Panthers.
The ball is marked at the 49, a gain of 4 for the 5'8" running back. Milliman and Kelly at the bottom of your screen. Sontag remains at tailback. Catman from the shotgun. Second and 6. Handoff for Sontag, and he goes down. Credit the tackle to the sod. Gain of 1, third and 5.
Gain of 1, third and 5.
Spartans have had quite a bit of success converting third downs. They converted their last third down on a run by Sontag. Catman from the shotgun once again. Bunch receivers at the top of your screen. Catman goes back to pass. Is hurried. Flushed out of the pocket and goes out of bounds. That's going to be credited for a sack. A loss of 6 on.
Loss of yardage back to the
Credit that to Isaiah Lang.
4th and 15.
4th and 17 now, as the Spartans will punt. Newman is back there. That takes a Spartan roll, and it's going to barely cross the goal line for a touchback. And the Panthers are going to start from their own 20. That was dangerously close of going out at the 1 yard line. That would have been an incredible 60-yard punt. Luckily for the Panthers, it rolled out of bounds just inside the pylon. And the Panthers will start, like I said, from their own 20. 1st and 10. 9:45 remaining in the second half. This is the Panthers' first drive of the half. Panthers had a little bit of momentum with some late receptions, as that is a direct snap to Ramsey Davis. And he looks to have lost a yard.
Stopped by number 15, James Thompson. No gain on the play. Ball remains at the 20.
That is Davis's 4th carry and his 3rd one for no gain. A very uncharacteristic night for the senior tailback and the leader of the Panthers' rushing attack. 2nd and 10 from the 20. Walker, back to pass, has a man, completes over the middle, Isaiah Lang to the 35. A 15-yard reception.
Walker's pass.
1st and 10 from the 35 for the Panthers.
At the 35-yard line. Mount Pleasant's first down, 1st and 10 Panthers.
That's Lang's 4th reception of the ball game. 8th completion for Grayson Walker. 1st and 10 from the 35. Walker again from the shotgun. Nope, direct snap. And I believe that was Griffin Jones, who stumbles his way for a gain of 2.
Jones, the ball carrier for Mount Pleasant.
Gain of 3 for Griffin Jones. So the Panthers are using a variation of the Wildcat, using Davis and now Jones on direct snaps. Walker again from the shotgun. Handoff to Davis. And he's met at the 42. Sorry, I'm at 38. I'm mixing my sides of the field here. My apologies there. No gain again for Davis.
Ball remains at the 38.
3rd and 7. Panthers looking for some sort of momentum, some sort of jolt to get this offense going. Walker fakes the handoff and intercepted. The pass was intended for Merrick Lamb. An interception by number 11, Trip Johnson. And the Spartans take over.
Ball's at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10, Solon. At the Mount Pleasant 40.
That is the 11th interception by the Spartans this season. And they take over from the Panther 40, 1st and 10, with a 3-touchdown lead. 7:09 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Kelly in motion, lines up at the top of your screen. 3 wide receiver bunched off to the left of the offensive line. Campman going deep, and he has Hepper, touchdown.
Campman's pass complete to number 5.
A 40-yard strike. Campman to Hepper makes it 27-0. Spartans not missing a beat on offense here. Went for the home run right off the bat on that snap. Locke comes in for the extra point to make it a 28-0 game. And it's good. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Panther Football presented by Midwest Oath Threshers.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
New floors sound great, but moving furniture? Nah. Tearing up old carpet? No thanks. Juggling the whole project? You've got better things to do. Relax. We can do that. Your dream home will move, tear up, install, and handle it all while you kick back and enjoy your new space.
Jim Barton Construction has all your assembly needs under one roof. With a plethora of services at our disposal, no job is too small or too large for JBC. Call the number on screen now or go online at jimbartonconstruction.com.
Welcome back to Bob Evans Field at Maple Leaf Athletic Complex, Luis Aranda. The Spartans with a 40-yard touchdown. Kempman to Hepper have made it now a 4-score game, 28-0 Spartans. Locke to kick it off from his own 40. Newman and Jones back to receive as that ball goes to the back of the end zone for a touchback, and the Panthers will start their second drive of the half at their own 20. 7:02 remaining.
The end zone for a touchback.
Prior to tonight's ball game, the Panthers recognized their seniors class, the class of 2026.
At their own 20-yard line.
And in a few minutes, I will share with you those seniors honored, but we're going to get back to action here. 1st and 10 from the 20. Walker again from the shotgun. 3 bunch wide receivers. It's a screen for a shot, and he is met behind the line of scrimmage.
Walker's pass complete to number 32, Caden Shot. Tackled by number 4.
That's going to be a reception, no gain for a shot.
2nd and 10.
Second and 10 coming up for the Panthers. Shot and Clark to the bottom of your screen. It's a direct snap to Davis, who is met at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Ramsey Davis, the ball carrier. Number 72, Purebach on the stop.
5 carries, -1 yards for Ramsey Davis. That's his fourth. That's 6 carries, -1 yards. 5th straight carry with no positive yardage. Oh, they gave him 1 yard. 3rd and 9. The snap by Walker fumbled at the 18-yard line. He falls on it.
Walker recovered the fumbled snap.
And the Panthers that's a 7-yard loss.
Ball's at the 13-yard line. Merrick Lamb is in punt formation for the Panthers.
Merrick Lamb to punt from his goal line. 4th and 16 from the 14. Low snap, recovers, almost. It was blocked. And it goes out of bound at the Panther 32. And short field once again for the Spartans. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Panther Football, presented by Midwest Oath Threshers.
Jim Barton Construction has all your assembly needs under one roof. With a plethora of services at our disposal, no job is too small or too large for JBC. Call the number on screen now or go online at jimbartonconstruction.com.
A snap to Kentman. Fakes it to Sontag. Out to Hepper.
To number 5.
A gain of 8 to the 24.
Went out of bounds at the 24-yard line. 2nd and 2.
You're watching Panther Football presented by Midwest Old Threshers. 2nd and 2 for the Spartans. Lined up at the top of your screen is Grant Gordon. The pass by Campman completes. A gain of 6. They'll give him forward progress.
Campman's pass complete to number 35.
Owen Bach.
Ball is at the
Gain of
19-yard
6
line.
for Bach on his first reception of the ball game. 2nd and 10 from the 18 for the Spartans. Excuse me, 1st and 10 from the 18 for the Spartans. Low snap. Campman recovers. He rolls out to his right. He's out of bound. Steps out of bound.
Stepped out of bounds at about the 11-yard line.
Low snap. Campman was able to recover. Steps out of bounds at 12. A gain of 6 on the run.
Ball is at the 12-yard line. 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 now. Campman again from the shotgun. Gordon and Kelly at the bottom of your screen. Hepper at the top. Sontag lined up to his left. Campman, the snap. The handoff to Sontag. Brought down.
Isaiah Lang on the stop.
Lang on the stop. Sontag credited with a 1-yard gain on that carry.
Ball is at the 10-yard line.
3rd and 3 from the 10.
3rd and 3.
Third and 2 from the 10. Campman, handoff to Sontag. And it appears forward progress is short. Short of the first down.
Noah Lang on the stop.
A gain of 1 for Sontag. 4th and 1, and the Spartans are going to keep the offense on the field. And the very first drive of the ballgame, the Spartans were deep in Panther territory and were unable to gain a first down. This is their 2nd attempt. Campman from the shotgun to Sontag, and he is brought down. It looks like his knee touched the ground.
Sontag, the ball carrier.
Let's see where they mark it. And it's a turnover on downs.
Now Pleasant takes over.
So, a bright spot for the Panther defense as they force a turnover on downs. Sontag with the carry for no gain. Stopped at the 9. They needed to get to the 8. So, the Panthers take over deep in their own territory. 1st and 10 from the 9. Walker comes back in under center for the Panthers. Walker. Handoff to Davis. Gets about 2 yards to the 11.
Ramsey Davis, the ball carrier for Mount Pleasant.
Ramsey Davis is now
12-yard line.
in positive yardage for the game. 7 carries for 2 yards for the senior. 2nd and 7. Make that 3 yards for Davis. three wide receiver set. Lang is in motion. Walker finds Lang, able to recover that bobble, still on his feet, and out of bound at the 34. A 22-yard reception.
By number 11, Trip Johnson.
Trip Johnson with the tackle. And the Panthers have some positive momentum. A first down, 1st and 10 from the 34 after a 22-yard reception. Walker to Lang. Lang now has 62 yards for the game on 5 receptions. And with that completion, Grayson Walker is now over 100 yards on the day with 111 on 10 completions. 1st and 10 from the 34. A minute 52 remaining here in the third quarter. Number 8, Mount Pleasant, and number 3, Solon. The snap, the handoff to Ramsey Davis, and he's got a full head of steam as he gets close to midfield to the 49-yard line, a 15-yard carry by the senior tailback.
Move the ball to the 49-yard line. Gives the Panthers a touch of first down.
First down at the 49 with a minute 30 remaining. Walker from the shotgun. Rolls out to his right. Has nothing. He's going to keep it himself. Out of bound at about the 46 of the Spartans. A gain of 5. There's a flag on the play. Holding on the Panthers. That'll push him back 10 yards. That nullifies a 5-yard carry by the Panther quarterback. And so,
the ball back to the 39-yard line.
1st and 20 from the 39. Walker hands it off to Ramsey Davis. Goes to his right. Finds a hole, but no gain.
Thomas and Jensen on the stop for Solon.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Second and 18.
2nd and 18 from the 41 as the seconds wind down in the third quarter. Walker back to pass. Has 3 Spartans in front of him. Takes it himself and slides down at about the 47-yard line. A 6-yard rush for the junior quarterback.
Johnson on the stop for Solon.
They will mark it down at the 48. That was a 7-yard gain. Nope, I was right. 6-yard gain, 48. And that's the end of the third quarter. The Spartans have a 28-0 lead as we head to the fourth. Let's see if the Panthers can work their magic. You're watching Panther Football, presented by Midwest Old Threshers.
Jim Barton Construction has all your assembly needs under one roof. With a plethora of services at our disposal, no job is too small or too large for JBC. Call the number on screen now or go online at jimbartonconstruction.com.
Check out Community Profiles every Thursday, where our host, Greta Clemens, talks with people from around Washington about their stories and highlighting upcoming events. Make sure to tune in to Community Profiles every Thursday at 10 on the Southeast Iowa Live Facebook and YouTube page. Pep Stop is a proud sponsor of Mount Pleasant Live and Mount Pleasant Athletics. Pep Stop is your one-stop shop for everything from gas, top-of-the-line car wash, a snack and a drink for the road, or a pizza on a Friday night. Stop in or call us at 319-385-4112.
With my producer Mike Heaton and our videographers Eli Heaton, Ray Venz, Luis Oranda, coming to you from Bob Evans Field at Maple Leaf Athletic Complex. You're watching Panther Football, presented by Midwest Old Threshers. A high snap to Walker, escapes a defender, and he's off and running. He turns what looked to be a broken play into positive yardage and into Spartan territory. 4th down and 7 after a run of 5 yards by Walker.
4th and 7.
Down 28-0, Mike. It's 4th down territory, probably from here on out.
See what we can pull off.
Ramsey Davis comes out. Griffin Jones comes back in. 4th and 7 inside Spartan territory at the 48. They line up with 4 wide receivers. Walker from the shotgun, Jones to his right. Back to pass. Pass is incomplete.
Pass broken up at the line of scrimmage.
Deflected at the line of scrimmage, and the Spartans will take over on downs. Well, while we have a second, I do want to recognize our senior Panthers that are being celebrated here tonight. Wide receiver, defensive back Jack Newman, place kicker Dylan White, wide receiver defensive back Lathan Novak Watson, as 2 wide receivers in motion, Bach and Milliman. Capman from the shotgun fires a pass. No, it is knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
Pass was broken up at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Gavin Kerr, running back linebacker. Backup quarterback Colton Seifert.
48. 2nd and 10.
Celebrating senior night tonight. On the field, number 23, Max Sloat, tight end linebacker. As we return to action, 2nd and 10 from the 48 for the Spartans. The handoff to Kelly, who gets enough for the 1st down.
Maddox Kelly, the ball carrier.
He gets to the 42, a gain of 10.
Tackled at the 42-yard line of Mount Pleasant, where Solon has...
Other seniors honored here tonight: Ramsey Davis, running back linebacker; Kellen Cohurst, offensive guard defensive lineman; Jamison Rich, center and defensive lineman; Mason Yoakum, offensive tackle defensive lineman; 2-3 wide receivers in motion for Capman and the Spartans. Goes back to pass, and it's knocked down at the line of scrimmage again. The Panthers' defensive line have knocked down about 4 passes tonight. So there are some bright spots in tonight's ball game. Other seniors, the last 3 on my list here: Mason Yoakum, offensive tackle, defensive lineman; Cale Hausch, offensive guard, defensive lineman; and Carter Myers, offensive tackle, defensive lineman. Congratulations to all of these seniors honored here tonight, and thank you for donning the maroon and gold for the Panthers. 2nd and 10 from the 42. Capman rolls out to his left, has a receiver open, completes, and a 1st down at the 25-yard line, a 17-yard reception to Owen Bach.
To number 17.
Nope.
Cody Millman.
17-yard gain for Milliman.
By Griffin Jones. The ball is at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 25.
1st and 10 from the 25. Capman with Bach, Milliman, and Kelly in motion. It's a keeper up the middle, and we have a flag. Looks like it'll be an illegal shift on the offense. So the Spartans will be pushed back 5 yards to the 30. 1st and 15 coming up.
Five-yard penalty moves the ball back to the 30-yard line. 1st and 15.
1st and 15 from the 30. 9:45 remaining in the 4th quarter. It's been all Spartans, 28-0. Catman again from the shotgun, still with 4 wide receivers set. In motion is Bach. Fakes the handoff. Complete to Kelly, and he's going to run for a while. He makes a defender miss, and that's a touchdown. 30 yards for Maddox Kelly. 34-0 Spartans. Maddox Kelly's 4th reception of the ball game brings him up to 81 yards receiving. At his 3rd reception of 20 yards or more. He had 2 receptions in the first half for 20 and 22 yards. And this 30-yarder goes with his 9-yarder, and Locke is in for the extra point to make it 35-0 Spartans. The snap. And the kick is up and through the uprights. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Panther Football, presented by Midwest Old Threshers.
Pep Stop is a proud sponsor of Mount Pleasant Live and Mount Pleasant Athletics. Pep Stop is your one-stop shop for everything from gas, top-of-the-line car wash, a snack and a drink for the road, or a pizza on a Friday night. Stop in or call us at 319-385-4112.
Mount Pleasant Tire is a proud sponsor of Mount Pleasant Live and Mount Pleasant Athletics. We have everything your car needs, from oil changes to tire and engine repair and much, much more. Give us a call or go online at mountpleasanttires.com. Mount Pleasant Tire, we keep you rolling.
Hey, you want to see something really scary?
Thrill, chills, and things that go bump in the night. The Russians' House of Terror. Family-friendly Halloween treat. Visit the Midwest Haunted Rail. Unlimited rides on the Ghost Train, trolley, and carousel, blow-ups, and carnival ride, all for one low price. Kids 4 and under free. Scare up some fun at Midwest Haunted Rails, McMillan Park, Mount Pleasant.
Our deep for Mount Pleasant.
Welcome back. You're watching Panther Football, presented by Midwest Old Threshers. After a 30-yard reception touchdown by Maddox Kelly and an extra point by Ryan Locke, the Spartans have added to their lead. It is 35-0. The kickoff, it is short and taken by number 67, the big man, Keegan Heaton. That's my producer, Mike's nephew. A bright spot here in the booth for the Heaton family. First and 10 for the Panthers from the 36-yard line. 35-0 Spartans. 3 wide receiver bunch to the bottom of your screen. Schott, Lang, and Clark. Ramsey Davis, a handoff, and gets 2. He's still fighting. Forward progress will mark him at the 43, a gain of 7.
Stopped at the 44-yard line. Gain of 8. 2nd and 2.
And they'll mark him at the 44. 2nd and 2, an 8-yard carry by Davis. Walker, high snap. Again, hands it off to Ramsey Davis, who gets across midfield and is marked down at the 43-yard line.
Number 5, Caden Hooper.
13-yard carry.
Move the ball to the Solon 43.
So Ramsey Davis is starting to find his groove. He is now up to 41 yards on the ground on 11 carries. 42 yards here in the second half. First and 10 from the 43. Fumbled, snap by Walker, recovers, and he's going to go down. Credit that a sack.
Walker, the ball carrier.
He goes down at the 47.
Tackled at the 47.
A 10-yard loss. 2nd and 20. The keys of the game earlier today, I talked about unforced errors and having to play pretty much a perfect game against a team like the Spartans. Walker pressured, takes it himself, gets back past midfield.
Walker, the ball carrier.
Out of bound at the Spartan 46.
Knocked out of bounds by number 25, Sawyer Hansel.
So that's an 8-yard carry.
46. 3rd and 13.
Third and 13 for the Panthers. 6:40 remaining. Walker back to pass, keeps it himself, and goes down at about the 30.
Walker, the ball carrier.
Between the 38 and 39, it looks like he's at the 39.
39-yard line. 4th and 6 for the Panthers.
Gain of 7. 4th and 6. Grayson Walker from the shotgun. And a blitz coming, complete. Caught by Brody Clark. Is it enough for the first down?
Walker's pass complete to Brody Clark.
He's going to be a yard short. It's a 5-yard reception to the 34. He needed to get to the 33. Turnover on downs. The Spartans will take over at the 35.
The line to gain. The ball is at the 34-yard line. Solon will start 1st and 10 at their own 34.
Clark made the reception, but could not extend or continue his forward progress for the additional yard he needed to get. And unfortunately for the Panthers, it results on a turnover on downs, and the Spartans take over from their own 34. Handoff, Campman to number 9.
Ball carried by number 9, Lewis Buck.
Lewis Buck.
Tackled by number 23 for Mount Pleasant.
Gain of 3.
Sloat.
I like the way that Lewis Buck spells his first name, Mike.
2nd and 7.
Just like you.
Just like me, man. But I'm wondering if it's Luis, maybe Louis. PA said Lewis. We're going to go with Lewis. Buck again. Here's the ball carrier. Gets inside the 40 to about the 42.
Tackled by number 57.
Gain of 5, I believe. Third and 2 from the 42. 3:45 as this game starts to tick down. Catman from the shotgun hands it off. Buck again, met and stuffed. Short of the first down.
Buck, the ball carrier, stopped by Ramsey Davis.
Gain of 1. 4th and 1.
Ball's at the 44.
And the Spartans will keep the offense on the field. Nope, looks like Catman is coming out. They did give him the first down. Catman gets pulled, and we have a new quarterback for the Spartans. It's number, I can't read it from here. Here's the handoff. It's number 34.
Buck, the ball carrier.
Buck is the ball carrier. Gain of 4. Luke Merrick is the new quarterback for the Spartans. Pass defended by Max Sloat.
Broken up by number 23, Max Sloat.
So Merrick's first attempt to a pass is broken up. Minute 50 to go. Running clock now. 35-0. Third and 4. Sloat coming in on a blitz. Merrick completes the pass to Bach, who spins and gets enough for the first down.
Pass from Luke Merrick, complete to number 35, Owen Bach.
7-yard reception by Bach. Handoff to Buck. And he gains a yard.
Number 9, Buck, the ball carrier.
Under a minute now, 45 seconds, and the Spartans will run out this clock.
Stop for Mount Pleasant. Ball is at the 41.
With this victory, Solon will now go to 4-0 and will clinch the district title for District 4 in Class 3A. The Panthers will go down for the second time this season, as the ball carrier was Buck, and that's it.
That marks the end of the game.
Final score from Mount Pleasant, number 8, Mount Pleasant 0, number 3, Solon 35. And with that, the Solon Spartans have control of District 4, going 4-0 in district play with one more to go. The Panthers go to 3-1, 6-2 on the season, and they will visit Fairfield next week to close out the season. So as the teams exchange pleasantries at midfield, we're going to take a break, and we'll come back with our postgame show. It is not a good night to be a Panther. 35-0 is the final. You have been watching Panther football, presented and powered by Midwest Soul Threshers. We'll be right back after this.
Hey, you want to see something really scary?
3, chills, and things that go bump in the night. The Threshers House of Terror. Family-friendly Halloween treat. Visit the Midwest Haunted Rail. Unlimited rides on the Ghost Train, trolley, and carousel, blow-ups, and carnival ride, all for one low price. Kids 4 and under free. Scare up some fun at Midwest Haunted Rails, McMillan Park, Mount Pleasant.
Ding dong.
Mountain dude?
The mountain's calling.
Give me a mountain, lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me all I need is sunshine and that cool, refreshing mountain dew. Yeah, give me the sunshine, give me the dew.
For everything, there is a season and a time for suitable for its time. Kimsey Funeral Home, Mount Pleasant.
Located just south of the Mount Pleasant Square, Phillips Auto Clinic has you covered. Whether it's an oil change, an engine repair, tire replacement, and anything and everything in between, we've got what your vehicle is looking for. Phillips Auto Clinic. See us today.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation. Let's protect it.
New floors sound great, but moving furniture? Nah. Tearing up project? You've got better things to do. Relax. We can do that. Your dream home will move, tear up, install, and handle it all while you kick back and enjoy your new space.
Jim Barton Construction has all your assembly needs under one roof with a plethora of services at our. Call the number on screen now or go online at jimbartonconstruction.com.
Check out Community Profiles every Thursday, where our host, Greta Clemens, talks with people from around Washington about their stories and highlighting upcoming events. Make sure to tune in to Community Profiles every Thursday at 10 on the Southeast Iowa Live Facebook and YouTube page. Pep Stop is a proud sponsor of Mount Pleasant Live and Mount Pleasant Athletics. Pep Stop is your one-stop shop for everything from pizza on a Friday night. Stop in or call us at 319-385-4112.
Mount Pleasant Tire is a proud sponsor of Mount Pleasant Live and Mount Pleasant Athletics. We have everything your car needs, from oil changes to tire and engine repair and much, much more. Give us a call or go online at mountpleasanttires.com. Mount Pleasant Tire, we keep you rolling.
Welcome back to Bob Evans Field at Maple Leaf Athletic Complex. Welcome to the Mount Pleasant Panther postgame show, brought to you by your dream home furniture and floors in Mount Pleasant. 35-0 is the final from Bob Evans Field. Luis Aranda, joined by my producer Mike Heaton, as we wrap up the home slate. This is my first season broadcasting games for Mount Pleasant Panther football. Have a microphone. You have been behind the scenes with me these 4 home games, and I thought it would only be appropriate for you to have some time with me on this post-game show as we wrap up the home slate of regular season games for the Panthers. Before we run down statistics from tonight's games, what are your thoughts on tonight's ballgame?
It's the last game of the season. It's your view. We still have a game next week, and then we have the playoffs, of course. Hopefully, everything goes well. But I'm proud of these guys. This is a hard team to beat. These guys are one of the best teams in the state. I think we're still one of the top 10 teams, and I think we held our own on defense. They got a couple big plays, but in general, I felt very proud, considering where we were just a few years ago and how far we've come. Absolutely, I totally agree. This is undoubtedly the most anticipated game on the schedule, and on top of that, it was the biggest game in 17 years. A district title was decided, was on the line today, and unfortunately for the Panthers, they fell a little short, 35-0 to the Spartans. So, with that being said, Mike, let's run through some stats before we say goodnight for the evening. It all started very well for the Panthers defense. They ended up with a stop on the first drive, a turnover on downs forced on Solon, and from there, momentum was on the Panthers side. However, as we saw on the next 2 drives, 3 and outs killed any momentum the Panthers had, and the Spartan offense started to take over. The Spartans were led by Eli Campman, who completed 13 passes for 221 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception. The leading receiver for the Spartans was Maddox Kelly. He had 4 receptions for 81 yards and 1 touchdown, including a 30-yard strike towards the end of the ball game. That accounted for the 35th points for the Spartans. Also for the Spartans,
Caden Hepper, 4 receptions, 70 yards, including a 40-yard strike for a touchdown. Cody Milliman, 3 receptions, 60 yards, including a 17-yard strike, a 29-yard strike that proved to be controversial in the first half. That was when Coach Bolin came unglued on the sideline, resulting in an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. And Mike, for you being a Mount Pleasant lifelong resident, what does that say to you when the coach is out there fired up and trying to motivate the guys?
It means he cares, right? It means he cares. He gave it his all. He felt like they were in the game at that point. And I think he was trying to get his own team fired up and a chance to keep them in the game. Right? You got to draw on that attention. You know, you brought up all the offensive stats. Honestly, the thing I was most impressed by with Solon was their defense. They held some very good Mount Pleasant athletes in check, including Davis, who usually is a stud out there. And he did come alive toward the end and got some good yardage. But in the end, though, I think what really stood out there was their defense. They really held Panther offense in check tonight.
The story of the game coming in was the Panther offensive attack on the ground led by Ramsey Davis. Unfortunately today for the Panthers, they could not get the run game going. Ramsey Davis was shut down in the first half. In total for the second half, he finally netted some positive yardage for the game. 11 carries, 41 yards, well below the 124-yard game that he had last week against Keokuk, and well below the 120-plus yard and 3-touchdown game he had against Washington. So not a pleasant capper for the senior tailback on his senior night. Grayson Walker had 11 completions for 116 yards, led by Isaiah Lang with 5 receptions for 62 yards. It was nice to see Isaiah back on the offensive scorecard for the Panthers, as he has been an up-and-coming star for the offense, as well as on the defensive side, too. On the ground, Ramsey Davis, despite having an off night, did lead the rushing game for the Panthers with 41 yards. Unfortunately, it was not enough, as cumulatively, Solon had 386 total yards on offense. Mount Pleasant had 168. A majority of those yards came late in the first and second half, as the Panthers offense just could not find a rhythm tonight. And unfortunately for the Panthers, their season now is still successful at 6-2, but now we got to do some scoreboard watching. We are eagerly anticipating the final score from Fairfield and Keokuk, because then, depending on that score, depends on what happens next week as the Panthers visit Fairfield. So, Mike, thank you so much for joining me this season as we wrap up the regular season slate for Mount Pleasant. Thank you all for watching Panther football on Mount Pleasant Live, powered by Midwest Old Threshers. You have been watching the Mount Pleasant Panther postgame show, brought to you by Your Dream Furniture and Floors in Mount Pleasant. Our next live action on this channel will be on Tuesday, October 21st, as the Panther volleyball team opens postseason action by hosting the Keokuk Chiefs in first round Class 4A Region 1 action. First service scheduled for 7 p.m. from the Mount Pleasant Community High School gym. Please join Mike and I as we bring you action. The Panther football team will close out the regular season next Friday at Fairfield. They will wait and see where they will play next after that. If the Panthers are selected to host a playoff game, you will be sure to catch it here on Mount Pleasant Live. We will keep you posted on that, as playoff pairings will be announced on October 25th. Again, we are eagerly anticipating the final score between Fairfield and Keokuk being played right now in Fairfield. That will determine what next week's game is going to look like, Mike. For producer Mike Heaton, videographer Eli Heaton, and Ray Venz, I am Luis Aranda, bidding you a farewell and a good night from Bob Evans Field at the Leaf. This has been Mount Pleasant Panther football on Mount Pleasant Live, powered by Midwest Old Threshers. Katie and the kids, I'm coming home. Good night.
New floors sound great, but moving furniture? Nah. Tearing up old carpet? No thanks. Juggling the whole project? You've got better things to do. Relax. We can do that. Your dream home will move, tear up, install, and handle it all while you kick back and enjoy your new space.
Jim Barton Construction has all your assembly needs under one roof. With a plethora of services at our disposal, no job is too small or too large for JBC. Call the number on screen now or go online at jimbartonconstruction.com.
Check out Community Profiles every Thursday, where our host, Greta Clemens, talks with people from around Washington about their stories and highlighting upcoming events. Make sure to tune in to Community Profiles every Thursday at 10 on the Southeast Iowa Live Facebook and YouTube page. Pep Stop is a proud sponsor of Mount Pleasant Live and Mount Pleasant Athletics. Pep Stop is your one-stop shop for everything from gas, top-of-the-line car wash, a snack and a drink for the road, or a pizza on a Friday night. Stop in or call us at 319-385-4112.
Mount Pleasant Tire is a proud sponsor of Mount Pleasant Live and Mount Pleasant Athletics. We have everything your car needs, from oil changes to tire and engine repair and much, much more. Give us a call or go online at mountpleasanttires.com. Mount Pleasant Tire, we keep you rolling.
Hey, you want to see something really scary?
Thrills, chills, and things that go bump in the night. The Russians' House of Terror. Family-friendly Halloween treat. Visit the Midwest Haunted Rail. Unlimited rides on the Ghost Train, trolley, and carousel, blow-ups, and carnival ride, all for one low price. Kids 4 and under free. Scare up some fun at Midwest Haunted Rails, McMillan Park, Mount Pleasant.
Ding dong.
Mountain dude?
The mountain is calling.
Give me a mountain, lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dream. Give me something simple and true. All I need is sunshine and that cool, refreshing mountain dew. Yeah, give me the sunshine, give me the dew.
For everything, there is a season, and a time for every matter under heaven, for God has made everything suitable for its time. Kimsey Funeral Home, Mount Pleasant.
Located just south of the Mount Pleasant Square, Phillips Auto Clinic has you covered. Whether it's an oil change, an engine repair, tire replacement, and anything and everything in between, we've got what your vehicle is looking for. Phillips Auto Clinic. See us today.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
New floors sound great, but moving furniture? Nah. Tearing up old carpet? No thanks. Juggling the whole project? You've got better things to do. Relax. We can do that. Your dream home will move, tear up, install, and handle it all while you kick back and enjoy your new space.
Jim Barton Construction has all your assembly needs under one roof. With a plethora of services at our disposal, no job is too small or too large for JBC. Call the number on screen now or go online at jimbartonconstruction.com.
Check out Community Profiles every Thursday, where our host, Greta Clemens, talks with people from around Washington about their stories and highlighting upcoming events. Make sure to tune in to Community Profiles every Thursday at 10 on the Southeast Iowa Live Facebook and YouTube page. Pep Stop is a proud sponsor of Mount Pleasant Live and Mount Pleasant Athletics. Pep Stop is your one-stop shop for everything from gas, top-of-the-line car wash, a snack and a drink for the road, or a pizza on a Friday night. Stop in or call us at 319-385-4112.
Mount Pleasant Tire is a proud sponsor